This has been a great morning and a disheartening morning. It's November the 21st. I climbed in a tree this morning, probably about 6:30, well before daylight. As I was getting everything ready, I heard something come in from in front of me, in front of the stand. I was standing up, getting my camera and everything set up. Well, as it got a little bit daylight, the sun started coming up a little bit. I could see there was two does. They came around and started feeding at my feeder, and they fed for probably 20 minutes. Every now and then they would look off towards the road here, towards the gas line road. And they came in so fast, I didn't even have my release on. So the whole time I had my pack still sitting in my seat, digging through it for stuff. So the whole time they were at my feeder, I was digging in my pack with my other hand, the hand that was behind me, trying to find my release. They fed for about 20 minutes. I never did find my release, by the way. Fed for about 20 minutes. Then this dark colored doe came in from the road. And she sort of circled around to my feeder, ran the small doe off. And she started looking back. I heard something coming from the road. And sure enough, here came 9-ball. And pictures don't do him justice. He's probably 140. 145, he's in between there. I was guessing him still at about 135, but I guessed him wrong. You know, anyway, he walked right through my shooting lane over here. Right to the left of my stand. He walked right through it. And he came up and he got behind this tree, and I'm not sure he stopped. He stopped dead. There's a woodpecker right here on the tree right directly in front of me. Let me move. So he started coming, making his way in front of me towards my feeder. He sort of bumped the does off. They ran, and then they sort of started coming back. Well, he stopped at this tree directly in front of me, and it's covered up pretty good. But all of a sudden, I guess he caught my wind, but my wind is blowing down over in this holler. But anyway, he stopped, and he popped his head up, and he looked up at me, and I've not got good cover in this tree. And he knew something was up. He turned and started walking back the way he came. And about that time, I shoot with a wrist release, but I have a thumb release that I practiced with some this summer, only at 20 yards. And about that time, I carried in my pack as a backup release. And about that time, I'm shaking telling the story, about that time, I found my release. I snapped it on my bowstring. And as he was about to enter that shooting lane, when she already passed through, I drew back, and I was waiting on him to come through it. And I've got it all on video. And he turned, and he started walking away. Right behind a tree, he was walking away. And then he just jumped like 2 or 3 times. Went back out towards the road. So that all happened about 7:20 this morning. That doe, that dark colored doe that he was after, she came back through. The does filtered off in front of me. They didn't spook. She circled around, that dark colored one did, and came down off the hill here in front of me. But it's been a great, disappointing, sad morning. It almost brought tears to my eyes as how sad it was. I have hunted, I think this is about 21 days, specifically for that deer. And I see him, and I blow it because I'm not ready. I don't think I'll kill him from this stand now. he's too smart. I'll have to go somewhere. I have to set up on him somewhere else or some other stand. I'll let you know if I hear or see anything else, but I'm really not looking to. By the way, this is the same stand that he did about the same exact thing last year. When I was drawing back on him, he stopped behind a bush and turned and went the other way. Let me show you a little bit. It's the day after rifle season. The doe that were already here came up and started feeding at my feeder. Right there. They hung around, just stayed around. Didn't give me a chance to get my release on. Anyway, about 7:20, about 20 minutes after, I heard something in that general area. And it was that dark colored doe, and she fed, and she came right under here. And she walked over to my feeder and sort of spooked that small doe off. Then she started looking back behind me, back this way, but there wasn't nothing that way. I started hearing something come back towards this way, the way that dark colored doe did. And he, Nightball, walked right through there. And right there's one of my shooting lanes, by the way. He walked right through the shooting lane. He walked behind those two trees right there. And then he stopped right there. And that's where he started looking up, and he knew something was up. Then he turned, started walking back that way, and that's about the time I put my release on my string. And as he was coming to this shooting lane again, I started drawing. He was out there about 30 yards at that time. And when he got behind this group of trees, he stopped and went straight out, and then jumped and went into those autumn olive bushes over there. So after that, the does filtered on down that way, and that dark colored doe, she came all the way back around through here, and she went off into the pine thicket over that way. But that's been my morning.